All right, Aries. Some of you might be trying to run away from something or running away from a confrontation, but if you can handle that with grace, you're going to be coming into a lot of prosperity and stability. So, welcome to your Virgo season Taroscope. First and foremost, Aries, this season is going to be very telling because we have a lot of intense astrological energy happening in the sign of Aries, also squaring the energy in Capricorn. So if you're feeling a certain type of way leading up to this season, it's because a lot of shit's about to go down, to be completely honest, in the sign of Aries. It doesn't mean anything bad. It actually means you can cut a lot of the bullshit and a lot of the people and things that aren't serving you to make way for bigger and better. But if you're feeling frustrated or angry or irritated, this is why. First of all, Mars in Aries is going to go retrograde on September 9th. And as it does, it's going to create a really intense square aspect to Saturn in Capricorn. So it is going to be this back and forth of I'm wanting to act and do this, but there's a little bit of delay. Or it's wanting to speak out against authority and doing that in a very tactful way. And that's represented in this reading very strongly for me. We have the Seven of Swords with the Five of Swords. So if you're feeling like you need to avoid something or you're running away from dealing with something, whether that's a relationship of love or friendship or with certain people that you're in a contract with or feel obligated towards, make sure you handle this gracefully. Because with the Five of Swords, you're probably right. You probably have the upper hand, or you probably have the skill set to do a job better than the person who's doing it, but you need to tread carefully because with that Mars and Aries energy, you're probably gonna pop off on people or you're gonna want to prove them wrong. And you could prove them wrong. You could easily win the battle, so to speak, but you want to win the war. And this square aspect between Mars and Aries and Saturn and Capricorn, it isn't about instant gratification. It's about long-term satisfaction. And so the longer that you put this off, this ending or this confrontation or this conversation, it doesn't have to be aggressive, but I feel like it could be, let's be honest, Aries. You just want to go in there with the facts and figures and make sure you've thought of every situation. I don't know if you guys have seen Big Little Lies, but when it's like Nicole Kidman is going toe to toe with Laura Dern and she's like, well, we have to have this play going on in this city. It's going to do this and this and this. And if we don't do this, then this means this. And then at the end, Reese Witherspoon is just like the slow clap and she's living her best life. If you haven't seen the show, be sure to watch it. But you want to go into any confrontation with all the facts and figures, because then that way you're not going to be seen as a jerk who is right but kind of forcing it down their throat. You're going to be in a situation where you can leave the situation tactfully and with grace, because with the Five, remember, that's conflict, chaos, and change. And with the Five of Swords, there's going to be some kind of agreement or disagreement, I should say, or this contention that you've been feeling for a while. So if you know that you need to cut someone off or leave a job or just not put forth energy into a situation or into a person, don't delay it. Now is the time to let go and make space for something better, because we have the Ten of Pentacles. So by letting go of a situation that's not serving you, you're actually making space for something better. So Ten of Pentacles is great for many reasons. One of which is that you're making space for more financial stability, potentially an expansion of family or an extension on your home. And so you don't have time to be giving your energy and time and resources to people that are not helping you lead towards that. So, and even if it's just taking up 1% of your auric field, that's still 1% that is not making room for the millions of dollars that could come in. You just want to really assess right now, Aries, who and what is serving you and what isn't. And the things that aren't, respectfully and tactfully remove yourself so that you have more space for the goods that are coming in. Also, tens represent the completion of a cycle. So once you can let go of these people, you're not going to have to deal with them. You're just literally going to wipe your hands and be like, thank you. Next. And that's the energy that we're dealing with. So whether that's a person, a job, an obligation, you don't need to move forward with anymore. If it's not making you happy, it's got to go. And this Mars retrograde energy will really make that clear on what energy and creativity and passion you're exerting. And if it's not going towards the best possible avenue, it's not meant for you anymore. So let's pull some clarifying cards here, Aries. Hello. Thank you, universe. We have the Death and the Major Arcana, two boss cards. First of all, death doesn't mean actual death. It means complete transformation. It means an evolution. So these two cards together, you're leveling up, Aries. You're really going to see a huge expansion, but you need to let go of the peasants or the people that are just not serving you. They're not respecting you. They're not respecting your energy. They're not respecting your talent. They got to go. The Death card, you could also be working with a Scorpio that can help you expand, or that Scorpion energy of just cutting a bitch that doesn't deserve you. Scorpios know their worth. They're not going to stick around when they know a situation or a person is trying to use them or trying to manipulate them. The Wheel of Fortune's also very karmic. It's like all the positive energy that you put into yourself, you're going to reciprocate that back from the universe. And again, Aries, one last reminder, use tact and have some emotional intelligence when you're dealing with certain people. You don't need to rub their nose in it. You don't need to berate them and tell them how wrong they are. You can just say, this is no longer aligning. I'm going to take time for me. Thank you for the opportunity. In whatever way you want to say that. But if you continually delay this and just allow yourself to stew in the anger or the irritation, it's not going to be as beneficial. But if you can, these energies too, again, we have the 10 with the Wheel of Fortune and we have the 10 of Pentacles. So you are closing out a major chapter and ascending to bigger and better. Yeah, balance. The bottom card, you just need to chill. Everything's already working out in your favor. Any stress or anxiety that you have, once you remove the fat, the dead weight, so to speak, you're going to open yourself up to bigger and better. So if it doesn't make you happy, Aries, it's got to go this season. And you probably already know what that is right now, even just watching this. But if you don't, it's going to be made very clear by the end of this Virgo season. So be sure to balance, to rest. That's also another message of the Temperance, and just chill. But these cards together, that's a whole effing mood for sure, for sure, for sure. So that's all I got. Of course, be sure to look at your rising and your moon sign videos for more clarity. If you want to book a one-on-one reading, or if you just want to say thank you for this reading, take a look at my bio, more information there. And be sure to tag a fellow Aries that also needs to hear this message so they also know what to expect in the next few weeks. Thank you all for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Mwah.